Welcome to my Skyblock Champion Winners Edition. I'm going to complete all of the challenges in this game, or at least give it my best shot. So let's wait around a while for the mobs to spawn. See, that's exactly what's going to happen in this game. I'm telling you. Well, maybe not. There'll be a few monsters, that's for true. And then we can fly around like a winner with our elytra. Exactly like what's going to happen in this game. First thing I want to do is start removing all of the dirt and getting a nice cobblestone base. I shall chop the tree down, but not all of it. Just remove it to the point where it won't die. Now I'm careful here not to remove all of the dirt. I need those grass blocks. They're very important. Passive mobs only spawn on grass, so we need that. If I destroy it all, no passive mobs. Plus, they don't appear at this height, but that's another problem altogether. Then I could start working on the cobblestone generator, which needs 4 spacers, one for the water to fall down, and the lava so it doesn't turn into obsidian. After that's finished, I'm gonna pickaroo all day and all night until I get 1,000,000 cobblestone, because that's what I'm gonna need. I'm also careful to build a platform under the tree. I don't want to lose the saplings. If I don't have any saplings, I can't regrow the tree. Then it's game over. Lucky for me, I got 2 saplings. Later on, saplings are not an issue. I get 1,000. But right now, this minute, they're gold. When you pick a block on the cobblestone generator, it often goes into the lava. I would say 50% of the time. So I built a little roof over it to maybe mitigate that damage somewhat. I don't want to lose the cobblestone, I need those. It kind of works. I only lose about 1/3 of the blocks now, but I still lose them. On the Skyblock website, there's a bunch of different challenges you can do. I'm not going to do the ding thing like I did in the last video, just know that I'm working on these challenges this time. There's only 3 challenges I can't complete, and there's a very valid reason for it. I'm not lazy, I'm working really hard here. Working really hard on a cobblestone generator all night. I'm not worried about monsters yet, nothing is going to be spawning, and I like it that way. It's safe and peaceful. I have a plan. A cunning plan. I'm going to build a ladder shaft all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. And then with that, I'm going to build little platforms that come off. Each one is going to have a different function. Cactus Garden, farm area, passive mob area, hopefully, and a lake for squids. I need the squids for the black ink. That will help me finish the black wool challenge. Other than that, the squids are useless. You know, I've always found them very terrifying, but there you go. This thing with massive teeth. Come on, that doesn't attack back. It should. You see that lava column to the left there? I'm going to transform it in a minute with a little trick. Carefully plop the water next to the lava as to not destroy the lava into obsidian, and the whole thing turns into a nice cobblestone column. That's going to be my climbing shaft. The rest of this day is spent picking the cobblestone generator, working a few space issues out, and then expanding the little base I have. This is my home area. I'm happy living up here, it's quite nice. No passive mob spawn, but you know, too bad. I'm going to extend the area quite nicely for the trees to grow, build a mini room around the climbing shaft, and then expand the dirt. The dirt must grow grass, and it must grow quick. It doesn't grow quickly, I'm saddened to say, so what I'm going to do instead is expand the tree garden. I want a little arboretum. That's a very old word for tree garden with shrubs. There will be no shrubs here though, just trees. You've probably noticed sometimes that I disappeared down a bit. Using the waterfall, I built a little platform underneath the dirt blocks. If anything should happen to those dirt blocks, they will be saved thanks to my genius engineering. Then I'm going to expand my tree garden. I want as many saplings planted as I can within the space that trees grow. Now I don't know exactly, I think it's 4. So I'll space the dirt 4 blocks between. This way I should have lots of trees growing, which means lots of wood, and a sustainable way of building platforms instead of using cobblestone, which gets really annoying. Dig all day long. This is doing my head in, but it's necessary. Replace the dirt and add some more trees. I'm getting 4 now, look at this. Plenty of wood for me. Okay, it's night again. What's gonna happen this evening? Nothing, I'm just on the cobblestone chipper all night. It's very important to do this though. The more cobblestone you get, the better it will be overall, because I can make bricks with these, and apparently that's important. I want a house that looks good, not some brick pigsty. I need a brick pigsty to start with, to be fair, but later I'm gonna have a mansion with a bed, hopefully. Now I use my dangerous waterfall technology to go underneath, build some ladders, plop myself an extra platform underneath, because this is where I'm gonna stage my cactus rebellion. I'm gonna have some cactuses down there. Yes, I am. I also want to expand the dirt block zone. Oh no, it's raining. Look at that. I'm going to have to build my house. I'm going to have to build my little pigsty shack. And then I can start working the cobblestone generator from the safety of my bunker. This way I won't get attacked by those flying phantoms either when I don't sleep. Because I won't be sleeping for about 50 days. There's no sheep for about a month. Now I'm going to extend the platform here. I'm going to go and get that sand later. Let me tell you, that sand is going to be important for the nether. Expand my base just a little bit more. It's important I do this. I want trees and millions of them. Now I'm going to get into a few fights with some zombies and skeletons because that platform is long enough away to get them. There's one. He's dead. Probably had some meat there too, some rotten flesh. Just in case I need it, because you never know. Now, sadly, I'm in the base. Oh, skeletons. Oh, one fell off the edge. I needed him. I needed his bone meal. He's dead. I got his. 3 monsters. Now what I'm going to do, look, is build a doorway. So I'm going to trap those skeletons. They can't hurt me if I'm in the doorway, can they? Poke him through the door. Oh, and he's dead. Yes, give me that free bone meal. I'm going to have a go at making an infinite water source. Very important I get an infinite water supply, because one is just not enough. So to do that, you need a bucket, plop it at the top, put some bone meal in. That will put some seaweed. Then chip the bottom part, and that is 2 supplies of water. Once you've destroyed the seaweed at the bottom, you've got 2. And because I'm very happy with that, I make a small well outside. That's also going to be my fishing lake. I did say before that the dirt was quite important with grass on. It needs to go lower down, so to do that, I'm going to make some waterfalls, use my engineering skills, and place it lower. Now it's time to go and get the sand. What I need to do is put blocks underneath the sand. If you don't do that, all the sand will disappear into nothing. The treasure chest will stay there, but the sand and cactus is gone. That's really bad. So I build platforms underneath, then I can get the sand and the contents of the chest. Inside the chest, there's pumpkin seeds, watermelon, which can turn into seeds, and 10 obsidian bricks. I need the obsidian bricks to make the nether portal. Now I can enjoy a dawn of fishing. On my first fish, I get leather boots. Funny how every time I do that, that happens. And then it's dunk 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 until I get salmon and cod. I want to cook those in my little furnace because otherwise my belly is going to be rumbling. And when the monsters attack me, it's going to rumble even harder, so I need to get lots and lots of fish in order to stop that. Rotten meat does not cut it. I have no taste for such flesh. Much fishing shall be done. I need 10 for the achievement, but over the course of this playthrough I get about 50. So there. Then I'm going to stick them in the furnace, wait a while, and that's done. Ding! I'm not going to do that ding thing I told you. Use waterfalls to extend the dirt block area. I need this to go much lower. There's no quicker way of doing it. You can't put grass down there. It's a shame I can't bone meal the dirt and make grass grow. That would make things about 10 times faster, but sadly I've got to extend the platform down. Very low down. No passive animals will spawn unless you go below a certain level. Now it's time to build my cactus garden. I don't want it on the same level as my house, no. I want it down a bit. So extend that a little bit, get joined by a friend, a rather giant, scary friend. I'm not talking to him. Plant my cactuses, and then go back to my base. Ooh, that sounds scary, doesn't it? Like a telephone going wrong. Now let's expand my base a bit. Maybe make the fountain a little bit bigger too. I don't know why. It's not a lake, but it's a fishing area, isn't it? It's very important that I need it. Fishing. It's the safest place to fish. At least at the minute. Now I've got space for 6 trees. Look at that. I am growing many a tree. Oh, one has just popped. I shall come out momentarily to get that one because that's my friend. As night sets in, I'm distracted by phantoms, I get scared and go back to my pigsty. It's the safest place to pick cobblestone and I'm not going out again until morning. There's absolutely no way. Okay, fine, I will. Picking the cobblestone generator gets very boring very quickly, so I go out and pick that tree instead. Plant another sapling, I've got 5 now, and as day approaches I get 6. That's a lot of trees, that's more than enough, but I want more. A heavy day of fishing and tree cutting is in order. Look at that big, giant, massive tree, I can't believe it. That's enough wood for my life. Okay, maybe not, a little bit though, but it's still important, isn't it? Now I'm going to expand the last part of my tree garden and put an area for where I want my house to be. It's going to be there, look. Chop that tree down, get some walls, and start putting the walls around the base. get the foundation for my house going, and sort out my cactus garden. Now it's a full occupancy. I want to protect my cactus garden a bit, so I'm going to put a wall all the way around it, and some torches later. Inside I'm going to put the cobblestone generator, and then I'm going to put a roof on this place so I don't die. This is where I'm going to spend the remainder of my life picking cobblestone. 4 blocks high, I think that's nice. Chop down another massive tree. I don't get many more of these, I'm afraid, but that is a lovely tree, my favourites. In the furnace I'm going to put lots and lots of stone because I need the walls. I want it to look pretty. I'm not going to make everything of cobblestone, please. I start working on the roof. Monsters come, so I have to abandon. Just put anything there. Now poke through a window. These monsters are really annoying. I put the panes in and everything's great. Now I'm going to go outside, see what's what, see if I can do some more tree cutting. Poke away the old pigsty. I don't need that anymore. That's a useless endeavour, isn't it? It's gone. It's dead to me. Deal with some spiders, and then start working on the chipper very safely. And comfortably as well. I should have a sofa in there. You know what? Why can't I have a bed made of sticks? Just sticks. I don't need the wool. Just make a bed with saplings and sticks. This is survival, isn't it? Deal with the spider on my front door. Get out of it. I'm very happy in this house now. I feel very safe and secure. Finish off removing the pigsty. And then I can start working on another project. And this project will be extending the dirt all the way down to the core of the earth. It's very important I do that. It's very boring though, isn't it? Please. Go back to my cactus garden. I've got more cactus than I need now. Now I can finish the roof after my raid. I want to have a nice good looking roof that's decent with wood. Wooden stairs is the order of the day. Once that's finished, how beautiful it is. Work on the inside too, because that makes it sweet. Head outside, fix a bit of gardening, and add a wall. I really want to have a nice, beautiful garden, and it is. Fantastic, isn't it? Now do some more tree work, plenty of trees. Having 8 trees really fixes the issue. Here's a scene of me doing the chipper all night. It's my life, what can I say? I enjoy mining cobblestone. And as day breaks, I go outside and I fix this stairwell down. As the sun catches the dirt, it will turn into grass eventually. Head outside, do a bit more garden work, do a bit of fishing, and extend the pool a bit more. I want to have a nice big pool where I can do lots of fishing. Eventually, fishing becomes useless when I get passive mob spawning. At least, I hope they will. Go back inside, do a bit more cobblestone chipping. Day breaks, I go outside, extend the platform just a little bit more. I want that dirt to spread, and spread it will. Now I can work on my trees. Look how many I've got. So much wood, I should have platforms for days. Work on the external shaft a bit, put a door and a sign as well. It's very important I have that. Here's a shot of Ix Winner's house. That's right, it's called the Winner's house. Here I'm going to build the Room of Pointless. This room is going to have all of the things I need to complete the achievements that are absolutely useless. Paintings, platforms, trapdoors, blocks. Things I don't need. I got a bit distracted here by a raid. Why is there a raid? Where did they come from? They just appeared? Bye! I didn't get anything from them. What a useless raid this has been. Those dangerous guys filled me with arrows. Now I look like a porcupine. A bit more underground platform work. I know it's boring, but it's a necessary process in order to get passive animals. Outdoors, things get a little bit hairy. The Room of Pointless has started to generate monsters because it's not lit. So what I intend to do is finish the Room of Pointless, and then put a roof on it, and eventually torches on the top so nothing spawns anywhere near Winner's house. plop a waterfall down and add some ladders. I'm going to void level. Void level is minus 63 in this particular game, or thereabouts. Apparently, passive mobs spawn aplenty down there, so we'll see. Back at my house, the Room of Pointless has generated too many monsters on top of it. It's got a little bit scary this evening, I'll be honest. I didn't nearly die because I'm very skilled, but still, I don't like it. I want to be safe. Now I can dispatch these dangerous creepers, add some torches to the roof when that one's gone. Inside the Room of Pointless, I'm going to add some trapdoors. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a little parkour circuit in there. Because why not? Why do I need trapdoors? Why do I need 10 of them? I'm going to have them as platforms in here instead. Then I'm going to build all the way to the top as well. But first, I want to build a little farm. This farm is for my bread, my melons, and my pumpkins. So it's going to be a certain size, 2 thickness so I don't lose any of the dirt, plop the gate down, then the fences. I think it needs to be a bit wider, so I'll add some of that later. Also torches so nothing spawns. I'm learning good. Here's the little farm area, 4x4 blocks and a 5x5 block at the back. I'm getting hungry and I can't fish, so I'm going to build a little fishing hut inside my house. Also add some torches so there's no danger. And then put the water in. This is my little fishing room. Now if I get hungry in the night, I can eat a fish that I find in the pool in my house. Kind of weird, isn't it? Do some more tree work outside. I'm getting plenty of trees with 8 saplings. This is really, really good. Then I'm going to work on getting seeds. I need lots of seeds for the wheat. I also need red flowers and yellow flowers for the wool later. Finish the farming zone upstairs. I think that's rather spectacular now. It's very good. Oh, hello. What are you doing with one of my dirt blocks? Put it back. Ah, he's run off with a dirt block. Here I want to extend the area around the farm so I can get to it easily from above. Or below, should it be. Go back to my house real quick and get some fences. Climb back up, put the fences down and expand that bit over there. This is my farm zone. I don't have enough dirt to have a really big farm, but I don't need a really big farm. Head back to Winner's house and do some more tree cutting. Once that's complete, I'm going to build a platform really high up in the sky in order to get some snow that I need for the golems. Go down to void level. You can see it's void level because the waterfall doesn't really function. I'm going to build a nice big platform here. This is the landing strip for all of my passive animals, I hope. Then go back up to the house. Little montage of me doing the work. It's a necessary process, I'm telling you. Boring, but there it is. Now on the void level, if you press F3, you can see a big screen of words and numbers. Now here I've cut out most of the useless stuff. I'm concentrating on X, Y and Z. Y is the level up and down. Here it's minus 62. Apparently at the void level you get more passive mob spawning if I can get the grass down there. Sort out my cactus real quick. I've got plenty of those now. Head back to the farm. I've got a melon. How grateful I am for that. And a pumpkin. It's 140 above sea level. That means I'm going to get loads and loads of snow. Back down to the void, I finish off the platform, put a wall all the way around it, then add some torches so nothing else will spawn down here. I want this for passive mobs, not dangerous ones. Then once that's finished, what I want to do is build a staircase all the way back to my base. This way I can train the dirt to grow grass all the way to the bottom. It's tireless work, but I need to do it in order to complete that challenge. There's a couple of zombies on the platform, but that's no issue. My first creature! Look, if you press F3 you can see C1. That's creature 1. It's a sheep and I'm happy about that. There's a bunch of monsters which should be M2 or 3 at this point, but it doesn't matter, I've edited it. This creature was found on level 37 or thereabouts. If you're playing the game and press F3, the numbers are fluctuating all the time. Different lighting levels, X, Y and Z's changing. But I'm just showing you exactly how I did it. F3 is not a cheat, is it really? I just press the button and see the things. Now that I'm satisfied that passive mobs will spawn about here, I'm going to build a platform for them to do just that. I'll also make sure that it's well lit. That completely removes any monsters spawning where the lights are, as I discovered above. Again, I'm very careful not to destroy all of the grass because that's what I brought down here, not the dirt. The dirt's not really important. Put some lights all the way around the edge. Build a light platform above it. Passive creatures need 2 blocks above their head, so I built that 3 or 4 away. Go check on my cactuses real quick. I don't need these anymore, I'm just hoarding them. Put in a gate just to beautify and then stop any random monsters coming in. And now I'm going to start working on the Nether portal. To do that, I first want to have a platform just a bit off my garden and build some platforms underneath. This is for the lava. I don't have a flint and a steel, so I need to light this thing without that. What do I use? Well, I found out that you use some wood blocks and some lava. You put the lava down next to the blocks and then you can light it. So here I put the wood in, go back to my house real quick, get the obsidian, come back and build the gate. Now you've only got 10 obsidian, so you've got to build one of those 3x3x2x2 ones. Then hopefully just wait for the lava to catch the wood. It's not easy. Something about the wall seems to make it not want to work. So I go back, wait, try again, add some more bits of wood, try it again, 4 or 5 different times. Eventually it will catch on fire and cause the obsidian gate to open. It takes a little bit of time, so while I'm waiting for that to happen, I go and get some trees. Once it's finally done, I put some lights in around the wall, and then put some blocks underneath to make sure I can walk in and out. Go check on my farm real quick, look at that, I've got 2 pumpkins, plenty of pumpkins for the snow golems. I'm really happy about that. Chop the wheat down, I need that for the bread. Then while I'm doing busy work, 2 sheep and a pig spawn on that weird platform thing. How cool is that? So as the morning approaches, so do I. I go downstairs and I chop them good. I make sure that I kill the sheep and the pigs so that I can catch the loot. The wool is the most important thing in Skyblock 2.1. Without that, I'm not going to be able to make a bed. Certainly not. And I won't be able to make the paintings either. I want to beautify the pointless room. I don't have any shears, and I don't have any access to shears, so I can't shear the sheep. I can't get their wool in a more humane way than doing them in. At this point, I'm very satisfied that all the passive mobs in the world are going to spawn in that area. To be honest, I probably should leave it all jaggedy and weird. I feel that sheep want to climb mountains, and taking this away might be a misstep, but it's worked so far, so I'm kind of happy with that. Return to my farm and extend it just a little bit more. I want more soil. I feel like I've got some dirt to spare, so I'm going to have a little bit more wheat growing. Head back to the room of pointless and put some levers in. That's another challenge complete. What else use the levers in Skyblock? Now, as I go back, a chicken has spawned. That's a feather and some KFC. That's brilliant. Kill the zombie and do the bone meal trick for seeds and flowers. I need the red and the yellow dyes. Then I can expand this platform and make it a welcome to my world area. Put a fence all the way around the edge, that way any of the animals that spawn here are not going to fall to their deaths because I need them, they're my friends. Also put some light wells in because it's got to be bright enough for them to be tempted to spawn in. Back in my garden zone, I'm going to build a platform just to the side for my giant mushroom. I don't have any mushrooms yet, they're in the Nether waiting for me. But in the meantime, I can build a platform for the mushroom with a roof so that nothing happens. I go back home, it starts thundering, raining heavily tonight as well. While I'm working on the cobblestone generator, I get struck by lightning. It blows a hole in my roof and I don't see it. It's raining indoors and I don't even know. During this incredulous storm, I go up to the top to try and find more snow. And there's plenty of snow. Now I can surely get those snow golems. Fantastic. Oh, phantoms, I go back down. Back to the bottom, deal with a few monsters. I seem to have took the lights away for some reason. This is my monster farming area, guys. Then I finish the mushroom area, put some dirt down for the mushroom later, deal with some skeletons and a creeper downstairs, get the bone meal. Then I should head back upstairs after I've looted. and into the nether. In the nether, there's a brown mushroom and a red mushroom on the glowstone. The glowstone is useless, by the way. I don't have a blaze rod. There's also a chest with 3 things inside. Ice, a birch sapling, and some sugar cane, which I can use for a reed farm. I also need it for paper, actually. I have been tricked before in this nether to dying, so what I'm going to do is build a house, a safe zone, so I can go out and poke the zombies and then go back home to the safety. Extend the platform a bit with the remaining cobblestone that I've got. I regularly run out of cobblestone, that's my life. I haven't had any passive creatures for a while, so you know what? I'm going to build a jagged bit. I feel they really want to climb something. I could be wrong, it could be just time or something, but I don't know. Go back to the mushroom area, put the red one down, then some bone meal to make a big one. Chop all the red mushroom down and repeat it for the brown one. Chop all of the brown mushroom down and I should have plenty of mushrooms for the soup. Go back home, build some bowls, put the mushrooms in. I've got 20 brown ones there. And I have 10 bowls of delicious mushroom soup that I'm not going to drink. Then I'm going to go back to the passive area where there's a sheep. Yum! Look at my chest real quick. And I've got enough stuff to build a bed. So I'm going to fill in this watery hole, which is useless. Get some wool and some red, because I don't want a white bed. No, I've got some class. Put the poppies in, turn it into dye. Put the wool and the planks, and now I've got a delicious red bed. Not going to eat that though, just going to put it down. Yes, I have a bedroom. Put myself a bedside table and put the lamp on top. That's a lamp. Set my spawn point, turn around and do a little celebratory jig. Check on my farms and do my daily duties. Here I'm going to extend the platform this way. What I want to do now is build that lake. I need squids to make black ink. I also want to build a lake. In order to get squids to spawn, I need to be about this level. I'm not exactly sure, but 50 worked before. And I need to be in the biome river. Squids don't spawn on land, they spawn in rivers and seas. Obviously there's no river here, it's stupid, but the game does want it here, so this is the river. Head back home and sleep. My first sleep in a million years. Now I've got to work on those lakes. I want 2 lakes, or maybe 1 big one. So first I've got to build all the walls around it. It's going to be 4 blocks deep. Build the walls to the sides. Go back home, do a bit of cobblestone chipping. I still haven't seen that hole yet. Fill in both of the lakes eventually with water. I don't think 2 of these is enough. So I want to make 1 big one. I don't know if it makes much difference, but I shall. It's a bit of a mess right now, but I'm going to fix it. Head over with some cobblestone, plug the gaps, make sure the water's flowing nicely. Then I should have 1 big beautiful lake for loads and loads of squids to spawn. I've got to fix the water issue actually, so I put cobblestone down and make sure that's fine. Go back home and do some more farm work. It's very important I get these pumpkins growing. I also want the wheat for the bread. Look at all those melons. This place is getting crazy with growth. I'm enjoying that. Then I'm going to head into the nether. It's going to become very dangerous here soon. Oh look, a zombified piglin. Now I can use a little trick. Slash the zombified piglin and run back to my house. Put the cobblestone block down so nothing can enter, and I can slash through the gap. Actually, those little ones can still get in here, but I'll fix that later. Return home and look at that! 3 sheep and a chicken. This is so good. Oh look, a mountain goat got up there. I'm gonna slash you. Good. Squids! Let's go to the lake. There's squids. I need those ink sacs, please. Put some dirt blocks down and I can get my reed farm going. I need the paper for the bookcases. More sheep have spawned, but I've actually had to wait a long time for these ones, so don't be fooled. They're not spawning every 5 seconds or something. Head back to the nether, slash monsters through the hole. Quite difficult, I'm scared of those little ones to be honest with you. Get some golden armor, get some beefy shoulders. Oh, one's entered the house, that's no good. I threw him some gold, he gave me some gravel. But it's getting bad, those little ones getting in here. At least they're not zombified, they're just annoying. Head back home, kill some more sheep, that's always good. Then the danger approaches. Very many piglins. So what I decide to do is build the base up a little bit, so the baby ones can't get inside and kill me. That would be game over. There's too many. I need the golden ingots. I need the little nuggets as well. Go back home. A few days pass at this point, and sheep have spawned. 3. A black one there, look. He's dead. Go back to the room of pointless. It's good, isn't it, in here? And place some things. Some cobblestone stairs as part of the completion. Look outside to see one of those zombified piglins in my house for some reason. Go back in, put some gates, other stuff, weird things, pointless things, and go see some cows. There's lots and lots of cows outside. Please, again, don't be fooled. This is taking days. It's not a quick fix. Go back to my reed farm, put the second reed down, head to the room of ridiculous pointlessness, try out a little parkour challenge, and add some stone blocks. More sheep have appeared. Head back home, make myself a leather hat. Look how stylish I am. Actually, that's a waste of leather, but never mind. Do some more tree work. I feel like I've neglected the forest outside. I'm kind of getting sick of birch as well. More cows. Again, days have gone past. Nothing spawns quick. No more squids have appeared recently, but lots and lots of reeds have. So I go back 1, 2 times over the course of about a week and get many, many reeds. There's also a cow down there, look. Boom, 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 dead. Go back to my home. Have a look at some different stuff. Try and build a snow golem. The snow golem does not build. Why? So I'll try it again. No snow golem has spawned. This is where you need the shears. I don't have shears. So I'll try it downstairs. Nope. Now I ride the elevator with the spider, and a ridiculous chase scene ensues. Why is he in the water column? Get out! I'm getting desperate now. I really want these snow golems. I want to get 100% completion, but guess what? It doesn't work up here either. You'd think they'd want to appear on the snow, but no. You need a carved pumpkin, and I don't have one. I can't ever get one. Where am I going to get iron? Go back home in disarray and chop some trees down to try and make myself feel better. I'm really sad about this, so what I try and do is build a monster spawning room over there. Zombies have a drop rate of 2.5% for iron ingots. I think it's lower than that, because I've killed a few zombies in this playthrough. No iron ingots, not a sniff of one. Anyway, the monster spawner room doesn't work. It's a good idea, because, you know, I want to get bone meal and stuff. But at this point, the snow golem challenge is finished. I can't do that one without the shears. That is a shame. I'm almost in tears. The monster spawner room will spawn monsters if there's no lights in there. We've discovered that they like darkness. Expand it all the way to the back. Quite a big one. It's not a good idea to build it so close to my house. I should have built it on another level. But never mind. The monster spawner room will be safe with a door. Nothing forces its way out. Now I go to the passive creature platform to get some red and yellow flowers. I need that for the dye, because what I can do is craft the wool that I have. So first on the list is green. I need cactus green for that. Easy. I want 10 of those, thank you very much. Do a little quick check, put them outside in a nice line. I crafted 10 of those, thank you. Go back in, sort out my chests real quick. Notice I've got a lot of reeds there. That's going to be a lot of paper later for the bookcases. I want to make red ones, so put the poppy in and make all of the 33 dye. Put in plenty and plenty of wool. Make 7. No, I want 10. 10 is the achievement. 8, 9, 10. Good. 11. Why did I make 11? Anyway, I'll take those outside and build a nice line with them. 11. Good. That's finished. Go back in again. And now I want to try and make the yellow ones. That's easy. 24 yellow dye and 10 of the green ones. Boom, that's changed to yellow. Go outside, plant them. I've crafted them. That's the challenge complete. And then do the next ones. What I want to make now is lime green ones. Put the yellow wool down and the lime green dye. 10 lime green wool blocks. That's great. Head back inside one more time, or 2 more times, many more times. Get the ink sacks, turn that into black dye and craft myself 10 black wolves. Head back to the house, put the black dye and the white dye to make grey dye. I'll make all of those. Put the grey dye with them and make 10 blocks of grey wool. One more time, I need grey dye and white dye to make light grey dye. Then put the grey wool in to make light grey wool. I bet this is really easy once you get going. Put those down, there's only 1 or 2 I need now. Orange, fairly simple. Take those outside to show you real quick that I made 10. Then, pink ones. I have plenty of bone meal, but I just want to get some more just in case. White dye, red dye, pink ones. I might as well make them all. Stick in the orange wool, and boom, 10 pink wool. I think that's it for the wool, so I'm going to tidy up all the dyes in here. Put the wool in as well, I don't need that now. I might need it in a minute for the paintings. But first, I'm going to make the bookcases. So what I'm going to do is take all of the leather and the sugarcane. The sugarcane must be lined up like that to make plenty of paper. Then you can put the paper in the middle and the leather. Oh no, wait, how do you make a book? I don't know how to make a book, so let's type it in. Book. Done. That's really easy. I need 30 books for 10 bookcases. That's done. Put in some oak logs, make some planks, and then I can make bookcases. 10 of them. Yippee! Let's put those in the bedroom, because you know I like to read books at night. And it looks really cool, doesn't it? 10. Yes, that looks amazing. Tidy up the chest again. Plenty of stuff in there. I mean, I've completed most of the challenges now. Head over to the food chest, type in brie, and then I can get 10 breads. That's also achievement complete. I'm not going to eat them as tempted as I am. I'm going to put them in the box of plenty. Now what I want to do is craft a bow. I've already gathered many an arrow, so making a bow is quite simple. That's made a bow. I also found one on a skeleton earlier, to be honest. After that's completed, I'm going to build my paintings for the Room of Pointless. So pop in some wood for the sticks, plenty of sticks, and 10 paintings. I know how to make paintings, but it's quicker that way. Do you need 10? I think it's 20 actually. So I'll take a bit more wool, do the same thing, more sticks, paintings, 9, I need more sticks. Not a problem, this stick's in the box, I have to use some of that birch. Birch is starting to bother me now actually. Make plenty of sticks. Again, painting, 20 paintings, that's completed, and I'm happy. It's a real shame I can't get those golems going though, isn't it? That one and the ender pearls just seem impossible. I also can't make jack-o'-lanterns, but this Room of Pointless looks really good, doesn't it? I tried the parkour challenge a couple of times. Then I want to show you my base. This is the garden, you know it all too well. Head over to the mushroom zone. Here's my little lake where I've fished many a fish. Don't know where the fish come from, but they are in there. Then I can show you my farmstead. I haven't really looked at the farm for quite some time, so let's check. Wow, look at all that wheat. Boom, see? Safety first, guys. Cactuses are doing well. No passive mobs have spawned, but it doesn't matter, does it? I've completed most of the challenges, and I'm quite satisfied with this. Head through the garden. I'm not going to touch the trees now, I don't need them. And to the Room of Pointless. Let's do that parkour challenge. If I press the buttons or the levers, those trapdoors will fail. Subscribe if you've liked the video, like it, maybe leave a comment as well. You can get the snow golems on a different version of Minecraft, but I can't access the shears in 1.21, so that's that. Yay! Well, I'm very happy with this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.